Good day and welcome. This is Lawrence from justlovingpeople.com with my wife Michelle. Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we are broadcasting today. I wish you can see what we see. We've just climbed to the top of the mountain, one of the South Korean mountains, and it was quite a climb, but it's awesome. It's worth the sweat and the effort.
Yeah, not so much sweat today because it's autumn. The season has changed, so it's nice and cool breeze coming through, but it's beautiful.
And you can hear the noises from the forest. You can also hear some kids. They've got these courses, these
obstacle courses.
Obstacle courses here for the kids. And so in the background you might hear some kids downhill doing a course. So today I want to take the lead, and yesterday I managed to keep a surprise. I'm not good with keeping surprises for my wife, but there was this dance show, that they performed here near our house at the lake. And the thing that fascinated me, it were people from all different countries. We had dancers here from China and from Mexico and Poland, and that other country?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, yeah. And our favorite definitely was the Mexicans.
Wow.
Those dresses, they look like butterflies, eh? That was
so
awesome.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and I love the way their faces tell the story. Every face were like smiley face, happy face, and man, that was awesome. And then we had the Sri Lankans doing their fire dance.
Yes.
And at some stage, this was funny. I wish I had my camera on, but the MC, was she the MC? Yes. They did a fire dance, and the piece of their fire equipment of their torch fell on the wooden deck. This huge stage on the water on a wooden deck. So this burning fire fell on the deck, and she ran like in a second. And she kicked it off the dance floor, but it was still burning. So she ran to the burning piece and she just killed it with her
shoe.
Yeah, with her shoe. In front of
the whole audience.
I don't know, almost 1,000 or 500.
Yeah, but everybody cheered her. That was brave of her to think so quickly. But she could have.
But picture this, she's so well dressed, MC with her
high heels.
Yeah, high heels. And she's just killing a fire like this. This is what I love about the Koreans.
She was brilliant.
The Koreans are just on the spot. They're in there. They always, this was awesome. But, we were touched. At some moment during the Sri Lankan performance, you started to cry. And can you share with the audience why you cried?
Well, it's funny because we watched the whole show. We watched all the dances. And at the end of the performance, all the different countries came onto stage. They did their pow and they formed this neatly row. So the Mexicans were at the end, and then before them it was Poland, and so it went on. And then the Sri Lankan guys came up, but it was only 4 of them.
Yeah.
I was overwhelmed with a sensation out of nowhere. I just clapped hands for everybody, all the countries doing their bows, and out of nowhere, I wish I can describe it, but
are you crying again?
Yeah, I'm trying to swallow it.
I see that. Yeah, what?
It's not something I feel often, so when I feel it, I don't take it lightly. I was overwhelmed with this emotion that I can't describe, but I just started crying, and I just tapped you on the shoulder and said, my heart is going out to them.
Yeah, absolutely. yeah, I saw you tearing up, and even now you're tearing up. And do you know what you're feeling?
I just know it's God's love for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because that's the thing, how God works with me. I feel His heart and His love for His people.
Sure.
So I can just feel this intensity inside of me, God's love for Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And so as they finished their bows and everybody cheering them, I was just running downstairs because I had to hug one of them. And so he asked me where.
That was just alarm clock. Continue.
And so I just went down the stairs and I just ran to the one guy and you came with, and he doesn't really speak English, but I just hugged him.
You did, yeah.
And I just said I loved you. I mixed English and Korean and everything else together, and he just smiled. And so we took a selfie with him, and I just gave him another hug, and I just said thank you. And he looked so surprised. And I knew that God touched him. So that's what happened.
Yeah, I think what you're feeling is, the passion the Lord has for the lost. And that is something that I've been feeling for ages. It's just this little fire, or this big fire that's burning in me. And even this morning as we took communion and I prayed for our work as missionaries, I had this beautiful vision where I saw the Lord pack us in His suitcase, and it's just like that. The Lord wants to take people around, with Him. My desire is to be where He is and to do what He wants to do. And yesterday, when we looked at all those people from different countries, they had these ladies from China dressed in this most beautiful rainbow colors, and they were dancing, and the translator told us this is the dance of the Buddhist angels. And I just thought, oh Jesus, what a lie. I mean, these ladies are dancing this beautiful rainbow color dress dance, and they present Buddha's angels. And that is also something that really touched my heart, to think, but it is a lie. When that people die, it is not heaven. The Bible says if we don't have Jesus, we will definitely not make it. So it touched my heart. But I also felt this passion for the nations, and this program is about, being missionaries and being on the mission field. And God has placed us for now here in South Korea. But man, yesterday when we saw all the nations together on one stage, it just, as you said, it just moved my heart also, to think about those people. And those people from Sri Lanka, one of my friends actually had a conversation with him. And so he told me that I think they are Hindu, those guys that we saw yesterday. And that is why you're crying. And I believe you listening to us, I hope you feel the Lord's burden for the lost. And the Bible says, take nothing. If you go on a mission trip, takes nothing. The Bible says only take a stick. No extra shoes, no wallet, no bread, extra clothing. And the other day I was praying about that. I said, God, do you really want us to just, we live in Sejong, more than an hour from Seoul. If we want to go on a mission trip to Seoul, do you want us to take walking sticks, buy some nice walking sticks from the hiking shop and walk to Seoul? like the Bible says, and it's like God just said no. If the Bible was written in today's time, it would say fill up your tank and don't worry about the rest or something like that. I just felt this release. I just felt this, use what you have. Don't, use your mind, if I can put it that way. Like we're using recorders and radio programs to minister to you, listener. But Jesus used a small boat, He told the disciples, get the boat ready so that I can talk to the crowds. So, I don't know. The purpose of today's program is maybe just that you can feel the heart of God for the lost. Now, on a lighter note, at the end of the show, we took some selfies and videos with the people from Mexico and these people from Sri Lanka. Please go to justlovingpeople.com to see the photos and the videos. We will upload it. But the Mexican lady, she greeted you, and then I wanted to shake her hand, and she pulled me closer, and she held her cheek. And so I kissed her on the cheek. Because that is, our culture. And so in the end, we walked away and I told you about it, and you're like, no, you're not supposed to kiss her on the cheek. You're supposed to, what do you call that greeting? Where you just touch your cheeks?
Yeah, it's almost like how the French kiss, they just press their cheeks to each other and they make the sound. And so she was holding her cheek so that you can put your cheek against her so that she can, and turn her head. So you just actually kissed her on the cheek. So I think you made it, Dame. I honestly...
Now I know why she looked so shocked. Because when you greeted her, I was talking to the guy next to her and I heard the kissing sounds. And I think that was just, in my mind. But that's the awesome thing about being missionaries, You meet all these interesting people, you do all these weird things at some stage. But anyways, justlovingpeople.com is the name of the program. We're broadcasting here from the highest mountain in our city. It is beautiful, and the noises you hear is our forest, and it's awesome. And if I must summarize, we're out of time again. This programs fly by so fast. I think what you heard when Michelle broke up in tears is that heart the Lord has for the lost. And now you might ask, well, I'm not a missionary, but I think people can do God's work wherever they are. They don't need to come to Korea.
People are placed at certain places for a reason. So wherever you are, you can love people around you.
Yeah.
You just need to ask God for His guidance and what His will is. And stay in His will. And He will guide you.
Absolutely. There where you are, just love people. That's the name of the website, justlovingpeople.com, because God told you, just go and love my people.
Yes.
And this is what we do here in South Korea. And there in your city, in your office, in your neighborhood, people needs love. People really needs love. And you can just be God's love to them. Well, we are out of time. If you want to invite us to your next event, please do so. Go to justlovingpeople.com, click on invite. We would love to visit your church, cell meeting, home meeting, whatever you have, so that we can share the stories from South Korea and the mission field and inspire you. And yes, we're out of time. Michelle, do you want to say some last words?
God bless and love people.
Yes, love people. See you tomorrow, same place, same station. Goodbye and God bless.
Bye-bye.